Shiba Inu developers just dropped something significant, and no one is ready for what it means. Things are adding up, though. A lot of big news from tech, BlackRock, and Saudi Arabia. Shiba Inu is right in the middle of it all. We're being called out by the development team, a bold guess about the price, and an aim for a price that might turn the market on its head. Is this the time we've all been waiting for? Okay, let me explain. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. The cryptocurrency market is still completely crazy. The charts are bright green. It looks like no one is putting on the brakes. There are a lot of individuals waiting for something to be fixed right now. Not quite what you want, since everything has been going up so fast. Also, get this, it was just broken again, this time by $105,000. We understand that, but the market is still going strong. More than anything, it's getting faster, and in the center of all this chaos, Shiba Inu did something very important. Even though the crypto market is busy, Shiba Inu has been holding its own. A big fix seems to be happening across the board, but it's showing a lot of strength. But not just anywhere. It's about Binance, which is the world's biggest cryptocurrency market. Even though the total number of trades on Shiba Inu went down by 3%, things were very different on Binance. Trading is getting very hot on Binance. As an example, more than $97 million has been swapped between the two most common Shiba Inu trading pairs on the site. That's the same as trading more than 6.2 billion Shiba Inu. It's crazy how loud that is. It's an obvious indication that people really want the ticket. Individuals aren't just holding, they are trading frequently, and this is really important. There are a lot of joke coins and hype tokens on the market right now, but Shiba Inu is sticking out from the rest. And the fact that it's happening on Binance, which is a very large market, makes it even more amazing. This kind of exercise and care is very important for Shiba Inu. It's no longer just about jokes or community at this point. Shiba Inu needs to show that they belong in the big games. When there are a lot of trades, the token gets more attention, has more liquidity, and has a better chance to grow in the future. This is a strong sign that Shiba Inu is not leaving. Actually, it might only be beginning. But what's the big deal? What's going on? There's more going on behind the curtain than just trade numbers and price charts. The recent trip that Trump took to Saudi Arabia is one of the most important stories going on right now. Surprisingly, even the people who work on making Shiba Inu are paying close attention. Lucy, an important member of the Shiba Inu crew, said some things that are making people think. It's not just politics, she said, that what's going on between the US and Saudi Arabia now is historical. She told us that we are seeing huge amounts of cash. You could say that big companies like BlackRock are starting to get on board with new ideas, AI, and tech from the future. These aren't little moves. Things like this will shape the next 10 years. It was clear to her. It will be a while before most people fully understand how huge this is. It all starts to make sense when you see how quickly places like the UAE and Saudi Arabia are building and using new technology. In the meantime, she criticized Europe, saying that they were falling behind and should put more effort into making their economies grow. Let's put everything together now. What does any of this have to do with crypto? What does it important for Shiba Inu? Now, here's the deal. Crypto is no longer just about cash. It's becoming a component of policy around the world. When governments and big businesses put a lot of money into technology, new ideas, and digital infrastructure, blockchain has to be a part of it. It has crypto in it. With its own blockchain, community, and real-world use cases, Shiba Inu is a project that is always changing. This is a big deal. If wealthy places like Saudi Arabia see innovation and progress as a sign of progress, then crypto projects that are linked to this idea could do very well. That could be the reason the Shiba Inu team is taking attention. They're not just keeping an eye on prices, they are looking at the place where destiny is being made. Also, don't forget the new relationship between Japan and the UAE for Shiba Inu. It appears that it's no longer just talk, but tactics as well. Just like Lucy said, though, most people won't understand how important this is until it's already true. The remainder of the globe is crazy right now because of that. A standard crypto FOMO is going around. Before it's too late, everyone is trying to determine the signs, guess the future, and find out where this is all going. When that much energy hits the sky, price estimates become once more very wild. It's once again being talked about how Shiba Inu could hit $1, 1 cent, or 10 cents. One number continues to show up more than the others, though. 10% of a cent, that's the statement that everyone is talking about right now. Yes, there are still plenty of doubters who roll their eyes. This kind of forecast has been made before. But now, here's what's different. Now that we know what occurred in Saudi Arabia, and Bitcoin has broken through the 105,000 stage, this statement makes a lot more sense. No longer is it just blind hope. A real conversation is beginning to take shape. What does that argument really mean? Why are some people beginning to think that this price is possible now? Something really big just happened because Bitcoin broke through the 105K mark again. It made the market value of the whole thing insanely high at $2 trillion. That changes everything. This is one of the main reasons why people don't believe Shiba Inu's 10th of a cent dream. Shiba Inu's market value would be higher than Bitcoin's if it ever got to that level. That's not going to work. A while ago, when Bitcoin's market cap was lower, that might have made sense. But now, not so quickly. Let's analyze it down. Shiba Inu's market value is just under $7 billion right now. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is doing very well with a value of $2 trillion and rising. What would occur if Shiba Inu really did reach that number? 10th of a cent. With the amount that is available now, Shiba Inu would have to be worth about $589 billion to reach that level. That's a huge jump. 70 times or more than the present level. But here's the important part. Shiba Inu's market cap would still be a long way behind Bitcoin's, even after that huge jump, not even half. It would still be more than 3 times as big. What does this teach us? The price of a 10th of a cent isn't as crazy as it used to sound. While this is not financial advice, Shiba Inu could actually reach that amount and still be far behind Bitcoin in terms of market share. It wouldn't have to be the most popular cryptocurrency to do that. There is, of course, a catch. The crypto market isn't just a vacuum. Shiba Inu prices might go through the roof, and Bitcoin won't likely stay put. It's expected to go up too, though it might take longer. That could mean that the gap between them stays big or even gets bigger. Things get tricky when people set even bigger goals, like a half cent or a full cent. Shiba Inu is value more than $3 trillion if it were worth a half cent. At 1 cent, that's more than $6 trillion. That means Shiba Inu would be worth more than Bitcoin at that point. That's when things start to seem impossible. At least with the way the market and supply are right now. If Bitcoin's value doesn't also go through another huge jump, like tripling or more, those very high Shiba Inu cost goals start to push the edges of what's possible. But let's get to the point. Did you hit a 10th of a cent? That's no longer just a crazy dream. The math really does work. That small number doesn't seem so far away when you think about how the market is always changing and how big changes are happening all over the world. It's not just numbers and market caps, though, that will help you reach your 10th of a cent goal. It's also about the individuals who worked on it. That was clear to everyone when Lucy sent an important note to the neighborhood. She told Shiba Inu owners straight, "We need truthful Shiba Inu owners to speak out more. I wish more of them would post. 1.5 million people hold it, plus all the exchanges. Speak up, please." She's really right, too. As time went on and the market became less busy, many in the Shiba Inu army lost their spark. The group that brought Shiba Inu to the public's attention and made the video go viral has turned quiet. But the power of the tweets, jokes, and support from regular people is what made this movement possible in the first case. It's time to put it back more than ever. Lucy didn't end there. She additionally stated something else that connects everything we've talked about. She wrote that when honest makers work together, there will be fewer coins and more true dApps and chances for users. That's strong. That indicates Shiba Inu isn't merely attempting to be another joke icon. For the individuals who believe in it, it aims for real use, real growth, and real worth. It all starts to make sense when you think about how innovation is booming in spots like Saudi Arabia and how a lot of money is going into tech and crypto. It's not enough to just yell more on social media. You have to support a project that is really making something, not as many useless coins. There should be more real apps, tools, and methods that can alter how individuals use crypto. That's how Shiba Inu moves up, not just with talk, also with action, togetherness, and real success. But what do you think about this? Leave a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up to see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.